Hello, my precious Rosebud. It is your girl Rosebud, and we are
I'm
back.
Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahi
We needed that
replacing me
lowered.
is in this room.
Just saying.
Impossible! Impossible!
Content
That's so
warning.
impossible! There's no way I can believe that. Ugh.
She's doing her bullshit again.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Well, duh.
When you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
True.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
But
The
after
killer
being
returned
clingy.
to the scene of the crime? After I left?
I wouldn't have said return.
Have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
There we go.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Hi guys, game is it? No. Oh god. This is shit. This is hell. This is gonna be hell. They're basically asking us when the killer departed from the beach house and all that shit. And we have to drive through it to figure out the answer. And I do not have enough life for this! I fucking am. I'm an accident-prone bitch waiting to die here. And they give me this kind of game. Which is also times, which makes it even more fuck you-y. Alright, when did the killer arrive to the beach house? Before. If they arrived after, it would wreck their plan. Cause Yoko would be awake. And, Maharu would be, after she left. That's the only way that any of this would work. They said my brain should not be made for this shit. Whereas, the beach house. If you're heading on the beach, we see footprints, and the only way in is through the window. Otherwise, and that'd be screwed. Alright.
It's all coming together.
That is the annoying
The
puzzle.
killer might have been hiding?
Well, one of them.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Yeah, but shut up.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
Kind of about me. Place for the killer inside this place. She didn't look where she was hiding.
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
It was you.
The closet? That's where I was locked up.
Yeah,
After you
that's
woke
what
up,
makes
you
more
said you rushed
sense.
out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
I want to say yes so bad. Now, here's the thing. Everyone would say this, but just really it's this.
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
All true.
Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
No, you're right. No, you're right.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
Those are things as far as I'm aware.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
In case anyone was wondering, I don't understand either of those.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that—
Saying whatever you want, even— Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then—
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that.
Sorry, that was not something we needed to pay attention
Can I
to.
ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I
Why?
recall,
Why do you say
the
that?
body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Sorry.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
Sorry about that. Nose
It's
blow.
intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but
Sorry.
depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Oh god, Monokuma.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
I mean, this is a...
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
The dogs are freaking
wrong
out,
with that?
either from the snow or someone in the snow trying to freak off.
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange.
Brownie, be
More
good.
importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
We had a snowstorm and it's still fucking snowing.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard.
Yep.
And after Hyoko ran away.
However,
Yep.
the killer blocked the
Yep.
Now, let's start the...
Right. Just hold on, left mouse button. Yep. This is gonna be fun. Not.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So
Yeah.
washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
No.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Why?
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
I love this character so much.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They
I love
couldn't use the
Chica.
shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't
God
have
damn
to
it.
use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they
Yeah.
wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
Gotta love me, huh? Gotta love Chica.
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog the...
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other...
maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their...
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to
God
use
damn
the
it.
What about maybe they wore one when they moved...
If they used something other than the shower,
This is gonna take me a bit,
The
guys.
bloody wet. They cut it up and...
As someone who flushes, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other than...
maybe
No.
they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on...
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the
What about the wet... Maybe they wore one when they...
If they used something other than the shower,
There.
What did they do with the blood?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushes, it would definitely clog...
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps
Stop.
someone other...
maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That was needed.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have
These are
to use
taking
the
me
shower.
longer than normal because I'm not used to
Just
having
as
the
easily use something else.
where's on the screen.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Uh,
I see.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
yes.
I've seen through it.
Oh.
In theory, that's impossible.
But how made you love me?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Oh, I made you love me. Fuck off.
true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking about it. One bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Yes.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words! Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
Were is the keyword.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge.
I'm sorry, I found this
And the
funny.
killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Jackie, there it is.
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You feel like?
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
If you can't use the shower, you use what you got.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
This is coming from Ibuki. I don't trust it. Hold on a sec.
It seems you've read. See? Hold on. You...
Let me ask.
Okay. The killer, I hate to say it, was the only one who was soaking wet before going anywhere was Pecco.
You're the only one!
God.
Pecco. Is it you?
My heart just broke.
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you.
Then I should ask you this.
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
She was out of breath, bloody.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something!
This is sad.
Hold on, you bastard!
There it is. Someone else.
You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right?
Be protective
really
of the
was
bay.
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived.
Hold on. That's strange.
Yeah.
Didn't you just say this earlier?
He saw nobody. Just coincidence I passed by the diner and didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Yeah, because if you saw her, you would say something. Just so you have someone to cover you.
Not so fast! We haven't established how the killer was able...
Now that you mention it,
The
Yeah.
roadside door was blocked. Then how the fuck did...
why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
You're not the suspect. Pecco is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation,
I can't
then
say
show me what you
anything,
got.
but...
We might have an answer.
Oh god.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well,
Fuck you.
if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see.
Chikai,
Then let's hear
Yaki,
this
I love
alleged
ya.
method of escaping the beach house.
Yeah, the only one with brains in this
First,
game right now.
let's establish how the killer is.
Small window in the shower room.
I see. If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
My pups are being hyperactive.
Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
And she just let me brush her along her
For
snap.
instance, she got help from someone.
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Oh!
Of course not. That would violate the school trip rule.
Kuyukika, what the fuck is on my brain? Yeah. Behave. Behave. Oh yeah, I have to skip that. I'm
Littering is
sorry.
prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
Yeah.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
Kuyukika, shut the fuck up.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us. We just said they couldn't use an object.
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body. Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please don't be violent!
Oh man, that was fucked up. Stab you in your special place. If none of you got that, I feel bad for you. I got that. I'm just thinking that is fucked up. That is fucked up. Oh great, Amy and Scabbit. Fuck you. Freaking hell. Now if I can remember how to spell this, I'd be great. Damn. Shit. Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck. When you hurt your own self because you're stupid. I love I hurt myself 4 times because I was an idiot.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, You had it then, too.
Yes, yes, she did. She was tying the string on it when she entered.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
She got her
As a
out.
step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Stop it.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
That is true.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Yeah. Of course. Yay. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, you just told us.
Hold on a You're saying she used her
Yep.
sword. It would have been left in the shower.
Yeah, we're just... This is not my favorite.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible. Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got
Did I
proof, you
mention that I love doing this?
That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off!
I'm glad.
Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Alright.
If she used the bamboo
Bam-
sword as a step stool, it
Boo,
would have been
sword
left
bag.
behind. This is the end.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
That was annoying. I'm sorry, that was just annoying.
When she leaned her sword against the
I
wall
suck
to
at
use as a
rhythm
step
games.
stool, she tied her sword back to it.
But I have a song stuck in my brain.
And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
Yep, that's accurate. And he's
I
pissed.
see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
Shut up, Nagito.
You just back off!
Thank you, Kazuichi. Even though you're a horn dog and a slime ball, thank you.
True? You really killed Monkey?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this, Akane. You back.
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
Yes, yes, yes. We got it right. We got it right. We got it right. Yes, we got it this time right. Who's the killer, right? But this is right. Even though Fuyuko was arguing with us, Peku just admitted it's a thrillers.
The cherry blossom. Among
Men,
men,
this time about it.
I commend your decisiveness. Very well. If you admit...
Agreed.
Hold on.
Can it wait until after?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Pecco's motive.
You know.
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case,
That is
right?
true.
Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world. I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Hello! Earth to Pecco!
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Everyone's freaking out, I'm just
Justice
like...
must always be there to guide us,
There
to shine
is a
bright
troll
above our
among
heads.
us.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
This is... Could she be?
I thought you were
As
gonna...
the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
No, you just stole something, bitch. Shut up, that's true.
Complete.
Oh, dear God.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star
One
of
moment,
justice
muting
that
my mic.
shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice! Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice.
There's a
In the
serial
name
killer
of
among us.
sparkling,
It's
shining
Pecco!
justice. I have
She's
come to
sparkling
deliver
justice!
What's going on? What's this? Chew!
I'm just staring at my computer screen and I'm like,
Snapped! Everyone, please be careful.
you really believe in
Sparkling
this?
Justice is a
Sonia,
serial killer who
you of all
claims to be an
people.
ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals.
So...
She is supposed to be... But... Huh?
An ally of justice?
So that's why you're wearing a mask.
This mask is the dividing line.
Sonia realized something.
Just like various
Sonia
the
realized
sun is
something.
revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
Really? What the heck is this? He's even Pecco's the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Agreed, Monami. Agreed. And he fell asleep because he's an ass.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to
The
my
first
previous
game,
question?
serial killer. Second
Why
game,
did you
serial
kill
killer.
Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately.
Then eliminate
No
yourself.
matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Mahiru is not a sewer
The
rat.
reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
Oh my god, it's
In order to
superhero
protect
theme music.
justice, I have become its merciless sword.
Someone put Becca in the corner.
Executed
Someone put
justice.
Becca in the corner.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
No, correction, she's a book documented psychopath. Like literally, she spends all her time reading.
Is this your true identity?
With Sonia.
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh dear gods.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
And that's... He's right, we need to end this already. He's a killer. In the end, there's no mistake.
Let's go over this incident one more time.
Okay, we're doing closing argument. This is sad. This is sad. Gummy. Looks like mirrors. She arrives first. Okay. That. Stock 2. Bobby. This is like the saddest thing ever. And I'm always going to the front first. No. Because it's easiest to do is go to the front. Yep. And she's eating. That killer did that.
Here's everything that happened in this
And boom.
case. The incident began this morning.
This
when
is
Mahiru
easier than
spoke to
game
Hyoko.
1 where you have to guess where everything goes in one little thing.
Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive.
We don't really need to hear this, but I figured it might
She
be a good
probably
idea.
wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m.
Okay.
By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said.
Because we wouldn't trust Mahiru.
And was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
That's...
The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here listening to this now, because this is sad.
The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene.
Alright, this part we don't need to hear about. Because we know all about this. The main part, not really, because we literally had to get from doing this game. She sees the bloody body, runs out like a scared little bitch, and then runs into the grass. Killer slips out, leaves the dummy, then ignores everything to climb up and out. And
so
then meet everyone.
So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Who's currently standing there holding her sword doing an I love you sign.
And what of it? She's like, I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
Oh, yes you have, bitch, but whatever.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice.
No, you killed Mahiru.
That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
She's willing to die to protect
Justice
someone.
Must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice.
It's insanity.
If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry
No.
and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
Few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore! Let's vote already and execute her!
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
Ah! He finally woke up!
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened?
Yeah, we're screwed right now, so,
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
and
Pardon.
Continue our discussion.
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
call it, Pekka.
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Pecco is the killer.
Gotta love Pekko and gotta love Sonia. Gotta love everyone.
However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
No, she is an enthusiast,
That
boy.
makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly,
you, Buki.
it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
Duh.
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? Yeah, 'cause it's in the library. Native language. I see this, that's what it was. I think that's the difference between nationality.
That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article...
Yeah.
So, sparkling justice is catchphrase, which means the journalist and sparkling justice are both...
From Spain?
Yep. It's Genocide Jill. Check. Jail.
Petco, you're not sparkling justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're sparkling justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
Even I'm not able to do that, and I know a bit of Spanish.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it.
Not really.
My duty has
I
already
love the
been
artwork in these
finished.
games.
My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
And
Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose. just as I am.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see.
Oh dear God.
Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Who's
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
Well, there's my doggos. Yes, it does.
If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you?
I'm sorry.
I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Sorry about that. I was literally trying to mute shit I couldn't mute. Because it was already muted. I literally just tried to mute my dogs.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
And then I unmuted my TV.
I see.
Like a dumb shit.
Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
You guys are not shutting up. Turn. The photos. Yeah. Okay. 2. Really?
I can prove it with this.
Thank you. Try to do
I
that
don't
the
think it was
first time.
necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything. There's no doubt that game is based on actual events. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right?
Honestly, we don't need all of this. I'm gonna mute the
Whoever beat
game
the game first.
and then skip this, because this is all shit we already knew. We have stuff in his hand. And Petco's a tool. that would make her his tool. And since he's a yeah, 3 killed me. But me trying to do this mentally. Since he's a okay. Since he is the Yakuza, he was given a tool or a person to use. And that was Peko being his tool. Okay. Now, those are some justice for hold on a sec. Okay, sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate how you look at it. Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, it's obvious you're the tool. You're a freaking human being. If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know what it's like to be only this to be tools. People such as myself.
Hey.
What does she mean, Fika? Puck and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then? No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kaziri clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I have to fulfill my duty as my young master's property. Me, she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me. Basically what I said.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
Basically, she a bitch boy.
That is...
Alright, I'm just gonna fast forward to the end of this, because I get sentimental and sloppy and I don't really care. He just basically says she's not a tool, she's a human being. And then we know Maharu wanted to make amends with someone and wanted everyone in on it. So they could be friends for Yuhiko again. He kills Girl E, but she got rid of evidence for his sister's death. And then she comes to say he was ordered to do it, but she wasn't really ordered. She jumped in and killed because Fuyuhiko hesitated, because Fuyuhiko did not actually want to kill anybody because he's not a bad guy. Fuyuhiko cannot justify it because he cared about her. Fuyuhiko doesn't want to kill anyone because Fuyuhiko actually gives a shit about everybody but himself. To the point that he did not want her to do this. Because if she becomes his tool, everyone got it wrong, we all die. If she's not his tool, we all live. That's pretty much this. She literally says he has a kind heart. Pekka is gonna, of course, die because we all know no matter what I pick, it's gonna be the one I pick. He loves her. They grew up together. They're in love. And I made it so we can watch the death scene. Because I want to watch the fucking death scene. And after this death scene, I'm gonna call it. He's just trying to get to her to save her from dying. Because he actually gives a shit. One woman army. And they're basically having her fight through all these robots as Monokuma's puppet. And she accidentally stabs him. And then dies, trying to shield him with her body. Gotta give a point to Pekka, though. I know what you're gonna say. She's a bad guy, she's a bad guy, she killed someone. She also willingly put her life on the line to protect Fuyuhiko. People are dying, so he's like, "Oh, Dominoes, you bastard, what's this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Pekko! Fuyuhiko!"
Such a waste.
Pac-Man 6 is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have discussed it with me. The speed clash between two hopes, but it was crushed with something so unpalatable. You're still talking about that. What the hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Despair.
I am pissed, and I even feel sad and hopeless, but still.
Isn't that right?
Come here, right? Despair is worthless. Even despair has got a lot of the right. Okay. We're skipping this. I'm actually gonna check on my pet before I do anything. But I'm calling it here because I don't want to deal with Nagito right now because he's gonna give me a migraine and it's too early in the fucking morning for me to have a headache. I get those enough on my own without listening to a dumbass. But this has been Daganronpa. We lost another person. Our Pekko got. I mean, before no, I'm not gonna title this as no, like I did Daganronpa 1, because I did not love Pekko like I love Sakura. Sakura is best, Sakura is awesome. Pekko's an insane crazy source lady. So I'm starting to fear, but peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!